Well, when I started at the Salk, I was in the basement, which is not a bad place to be, actually, because the way that Jonas and Louis Kahn designed the buildings, it has light wells, so light goes into the basement, which is unusual. But over time, I got to move upstairs, and Ron Evans and I, who you had mentioned before, moved to the 5th floor. We ultimately occupied the space that your dad used to be in, and eventually, after Jonas passed away, Ron and I were fortunate to get office space, which is where Jonas used to be. And you can't help but be there every day. There's a picture of him at the end of the corridor. And I remember him then when he was wearing his white coat, looking very elegant with his elegant white hair. He would usually wear an ascot. And we would talk about the building. Because to him, the building was like a living thing. He talked about the interstitial spaces. We have interstitial spaces in our body where the fluid flows. It's essential for our being. And the way that he viewed that building was that it was organic, like science is. It had to be, he always was thinking about evolution. The building itself was a work in progress. It was never going to be the same from year to year because science should never be the same. And as you look at it, the first thing that I think of every day when I walk in that in the courtyard is there's no end in sight. We can be as visionary as we want to be working there. You are looking at the horizon and you are challenged to think at the edge of what's possible. That's what the Salk Institute is all about. That's how he designed it. That's why there are interstitial spaces. That's why there are no internal supporting walls on the inside. That's why communication is emphasized. That's why we have a diverse group of people who study every important problem in biology, even though we only have 50 faculty.